there, welcome to Garden to Kitchen. Today we're going to be looking at potatoes in barrels. If you've been following my blog, you've noticed that I've grown potatoes successfully in small potato barrels or bins up to about a 7-gallon, and produced about 22 potatoes from 3 seeds. So that was pretty good. This year we're going to step it up a bit, and we're going to build a bigger barrel so that we can have more potatoes for the fall and perhaps even for Christmas. So you notice I'm standing beside this great big barrel, and you're probably wondering what I'm going to do with it. Well, it's a 55-gallon barrel that's used for soya oil, and it's completely sealed. The cover doesn't come off of it. I bought it at a used construction firm, and I paid $18 for it. So you do the math on it, divide 18, and you know what you get. Pretty inexpensive potato barrel that's going to be about 27 gallons, I believe. So it's going to be, actually, yeah, I'm going to cut it in half because it's kind of big to move around. So I'm going to cut this in half, and I'm going to have a potato barrel that's going to be about 27 gallons. And I put them on these pallets right in front of my window here, space that I'm not using. So I want to use the space that I'm not using to grow potatoes in a large barrel. So just before we get started, I want to show you some potatoes that I've been growing. Here we have some potatoes that I've been growing. Let's take this one here. And I planted this potato May the 1st, and it was growing in my basement under grow lights, and I've taken it out today in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, and it's 20 degrees. Beautiful day. It's just a little overcast now, but it was sunny, and we expect warm weather tomorrow. So hopefully I'm going to have some potatoes in July from these pots, because you can see they're getting pretty big. And today is the 16th of May. So let's get back to this barrel. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to cut it in half and how to do it accurately. First of all, I'm going to measure across here, and I've done a bit of work ahead of time for the video, as you can see, and I've used the measuring tape to measure to find the center of the barrel. And once I've located that, I've indicated that with a mark, and I've put a screw in there. And I've done that on both sides of the barrel, on the other side as well too, because I want to cut around the barrel and I want it to be relatively even all the way around. So how are we going to do that? Well, here we have a contractor's marking line. It's a marking gauge, and you can see, I don't know if you can see it from a distance, it's a red line. It's let's see now, it's got a lot of dust coming out of it, so it's a chalk line, I should say. Better use the proper terminology, because I'm sure there's some carpenters watching. This is called the chalk line, to be able to draw lines that are very straight. So what we're going to do is we're going to attach it here, and we're going to go around the barrel with this chalk line, and I'm going to wrap it around the other screw on the other side. Keep it going. Okay, keep it going, and you can see here it comes right along here. And as we come around on this side, you can see that the chalk line is coming around on this side here. So what I'm going to do is turn it and all you have to do is snap it. Snap the line. I'll do it on this side. Let's see if I can get a hold of it. Yeah, pretty good. So I've used the chalk line to make a line going all the way around. So we're going to remove this. Let's see now. There's the chalk. Whoops. Chalk line. We'll take that off. And now you see that I have a red line that's going around the barrel, and that's where we're going to cut. Okay, so as I mentioned, I've done a little bit of preparation ahead of time so you can see how this is going to work. So we're going to remove the screw from this side and place it down, flip over the barrel, and on this side here, let's see, on this side here, I'm going to remove the screw. It's a little tough, so I'll use this to remove it. There we go. And over here I have my jigsaw, and I'm going to cut this barrel in half. So let's get started. There, we've got it done. So now, I'll put this one aside, right here. So now we have a 27-gallon potato barrel. And it's a food grade barrel. This one here doesn't have any holes in it. So I'm going to drill some holes in it, and I'm going to start planting some potatoes. So I have some drainage. And as I mentioned, I'm sitting it in front of the window here because I'm utilizing some space that I can't grow anything. So on top of the pallet, I'm going to have a pretty heavy bucket of potatoes, and I expect to, I don't know how many potatoes, but I'm going to show you later in the season when I do another recording so that you can see how this is working out. Now, last year, I had some problems with, or I recognizes some challenges with these potatoes in a 7-gallon pot. I found that the bottoms of the pot weren't receiving enough water, although I was watering them consistently. So what I've decided to do is to modify the bigger barrel using this drainage pipe. Now with this drainage pipe, I put a cap on the end. There's the cap, and I've put it at the end for no reason at all, just to have the cap layer. So I've cut it about 2 feet long, and I'm going to have it sitting inside the barrel. So it's going to look something like this. So I'm going to plant the potatoes around this drainage pipe. And of course, I'm sure you got the idea now, this drainage pipe, I'm going to use it to water. I'm going to put my water down inside the pipe, and I'm also going to water around the sides as well. So I think that's an interesting system. I'm going to let you know how I make out. Certainly we're going to have potatoes in July because these potatoes are doing really well. They're Yukon Gold and Red Viking, which are apparently really, really good potatoes. So I hope you watch again because we're going to show the results. I'll show you the results of the content of growing potatoes in a 27-gallon bucket. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. The subscribe button will be at the top right-hand corner when you leave the video. And if you have a chance, check out my blog at garden2kitchen by GaryCarter.blogspot.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again, and we'll see you in the garden. Bye-bye.